So on that list of things, I keep working my way down, working my way down, and finally I get to exercise, because they're all your friends that exercise. They're like, oh, you should exercise, you'll sleep better. Are you exercising? You'll sleep better. Oh, you're not sleeping? You should exercise. Like, that's it. And I decided, all right, I'm gonna try this, and I'm gonna pick something that I like, something that I'll stick with. And that was around the time that everybody on Instagram was roller skating. So I was like, I'm gonna get rollerblades. It's gonna be great. It was not my best idea. I know that now. It was a great idea when I bought them. It was a great idea when I bought the accompanying pads, because I'm not as young as I used to be. It was a great idea when I was in my driveway lacing up the skates. But then I stood up. And something in my body told me, you're not the 8-year-old that used to whiz around the cul-de-sac for 4 hours without getting tired. You're the 34-year-old who hurt her foot walking to the mailbox last summer. Not tripping on the way to the mailbox, not falling on the way to the mailbox, just walking in flip-flops fast enough that my left foot said, all right, that's enough for you, buddy. But I'm up on skates and I talked a lot of shit on Instagram, so I gotta follow through on this. And yet, that's not even the part of the rollerblading experience that I'm convinced is gonna get me killed. Because the third day that I had these skates, I am teetering around the back of my neighborhood. Again, I mentioned I don't have the core strength for this. I had to rebuild it. And a wild turkey wanders in front of me, looks me in the eyes, and poops. That turkey's gonna kill me, right? Well, and yes, for some of you that might seem like a leap, like, oh, a turkey pooped in front of you and now you think you're gonna get killed. Well, I'm like 90% sure that the turkeys in that neighborhood have already killed, so yes, I do think that's what's gonna happen. I'll let you know what I saw. You let me know what you think. So that first spring of the pandemic, like the snow had started melting, the sun was coming back out, and I was like, I gotta be outside. So I was taking walks in the neighborhood, and I walked up on a neighbor's lawn, and there were 6 turkeys huddled in a circle, and they all turned and looked at me at the same time. Now, when 6 creatures who were descended from dinosaurs, as you may remember, all turn and look at you at the same time, it does not matter what you thought you were doing, it's time to go. So I just was like, yep, gentlemen, I don't know if I interrupted an AA meeting or a craps game or what, but I was like, I'm off. No problem. A week and a half later, I walk up by that same lawn, 13 turkeys, and a for sale sign. Guys, what did they do? Long story short, I no longer live in that neighborhood. The turkeys weren't all of it, but they were part of it. And the thing about talking about turkeys on stage is that everyone sends you videos. I don't know how to make them stop. Anytime someone sees a turkey, I get a video. But the good part of this is that's how I knew that the turkeys in my new neighborhood are a little bit more my speed. So someone sent me a video of 2 turkeys in Brookline, Massachusetts, chasing an Amazon delivery man off of a lawn and into his truck. Now, we're all old enough to know that, like, it's okay to have a nemesis. Sometimes that gets you through the day. And you know how sometimes you've just decided that that is the person you hate, but then you find out you have something in common, and you're like, well, shit, now I have to rethink everything. That's how I am with the turkeys, because, listen, capitalism, we're near the end of the run, right? Like, we did our best, but, like, it's time to shut it down. And there's all this conversation about tax the rich, get rid of the rich, eat the rich. These turkeys are prepared to eat the rich. And I respect the shit out of that. So even though now I'm pretty sure that turkeys are going to be the thing that takes me out, like, that's probably what's going to happen. I can't outrun them, certainly can't outskate them. I've kind of just come to peace with it because I'm going to get murdered by somebody I respect. And, like, isn't that all you want? Like, I'll just end up on the road in Brookline, Massachusetts, getting pecked at, feathers flying all over the place. And with my last dying words, I'll just say, I don't like this, but I respect it. And that's how I'm gonna go.